and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. And today, guys, we are taking another cheeky look at Cardano. Specifically, guys, we're going to be taking a look at basically a 30% surge that might be on the horizon. And so we're going to get into the chart. We're going to have a look at that, see what's going on in terms of the candles on the daily, the 4-hourly, the hourly, see what's going on with the MACD, the RSI indicators, and really give us an idea as to what might be the upside to Cardano in the very near future. And as always, if you do find this useful, informative, maybe even a little entertaining, go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it. So do I as well. And I guess, Chris, it's also very important to mention that if you are a holder of the ADA token, you can now delegate to the Cheeky Crypto staking pool. This is a fresh pool that we've set up to kind of help support the network, help support you guys with minting blocks and kind of doing it as together as a community. So do go ahead and check out the Cheeky Crypto pool via the ticker Cheek. It's fantastic to have you there minting blocks with us as a community. It would be brilliant. And if by chance you're not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, Chris, let's jump on over to the desktop, take a look at this chart and talk a little bit through what might be on the horizon here.
Yeah, let's do it. I love this project, Nick.
Absolutely. So Cardano price analysis, right? So we're going to talk about the fundamental technical analysis of this chart. And we think that ADA is, looking primed for a 30% move. So Cardano price is bound, for high volatility, basically, following a long consolidation period that you can kind of see here. We've been, reached this high level and we've been consolidating down for quite some time. And ultimately, as the bulls are targeting the next price point that we have actually pinpointed on this extension level of our Fibonacci, it seems that, we can be potentially moving up there sooner than we might think. Ultimately, the bears, if they get their way, would be looking at 20 cents, but we're actually targeting 45. So we're going to get in to see what that might look like. So, ultimately, there's a barrier at about 35 cents. And I think we're very, very close to actually just piercing on through there and making sure we stay above it. So Cardano price has seen, Chris, it's an absolute phenomenal surge of 200% in late December, right? And in mid-January, it continued as well. So smart contract tokens, the ADA, basically, I guess Gogan and all that kind of good stuff, we're still expecting it. It hasn't launched yet. And I think when it does launch, this thing is going to go much, much higher. We're going to start seeing some parabolic runs with Cardano and the ADA token specifically. But for right now, we're going to talk about, Cardano as it is on this chart. That is no Gogan, just speculation at this point on what those smart contracts might look like. It's good to see the progress that Cardano has made. And the price, is set to kind of make or break, right? And what we mean by that is we have this triangular wedge forming here. So ADA's consolidation phase from that high level across here is nearing completion as we close in on this triangular wedge. So we obviously have multiple areas of resistance and support. Obviously, you can see from here, majorly, we have that 36.7, which is a nice big thick blue line at the top here with my cursor. Just up here, right? That's this level. Below there, we obviously have the support of 34.6, and we've been bouncing to and from in this area. And even just below that, the 33.9 has also been key for the wicks. So the bodies have been up here, the wicks have been down here, and we've been struggling to get above that 36.7. But fortunately enough, we are above it currently. And hopefully if we can get a close up there, we will definitely be on our way towards the next price target. So this consolidation is nearing completion, as we said, and it's only really a matter of time until we actually finally get there. So since Cardano has not experienced a significant retracement, okay, it hasn't really popped all the way back down here, we could basically assume that it's going to be a 300 bull rally for the last 2 months in total. And it's reasonable to assume that it is, potentially going to be entering the overbought area of the RSI indicator, which currently is down here, but quite easily will appear up this top end soon. because if we can get a close up in here, we are going to see this thing potentially fly. So yeah, obviously that's a bullish outlet, but there are also, a bearish perspective to this, and we could see things turn to the downside if things do not quite go in the way that we would personally like. But nonetheless, let's take a deeper look at this chart. Okay, so as I was saying, we have this triangular wedge here, and this is due to have made its decision by the 11th of February. So just a mere few days away now, Chris. So what else can we see on this immediate chart is the recent breakout where it is at the moment. If this thing can close up here, then actually that was going to be a real good indication of things to come. But right now it could pull back, and so we're a bit on the fence. You'll know more about this by the time you're actually watching this video, and you'll know whether that has closed in a good position or not. But right now the MACD is in a negative daily position, and the RSI is reasonable here at about 60.1 or so. So if I pull this down into our 4-hourly view, Chris, it's going to give us a bit more of an indication of what's going on. So we can see, if I zoomed out a little bit, we get that triangular wedge that we can see from our upward trend and our support and resistance level. Now on this 4-hourly chart, we can see the major resistance that we've had up here and the most recent candle that is up here, right? So that's a good sign. But with this comes some other consequences, right? So volume is on the up. That is good, positive sign for a green candle, and it's a lot of good buying volume. The MACD has crossed and it is in a positive situation, so very bullish signal there. But the RSI is also increasing relatively highly here on the RSI. So this is going to be, potentially coming and entering into the overbought status, and will have to require us to come back down and cool off. So we do expect that 50% or 50 level on this RSI as a nice medium. But ideally, in some respects, if the volumes are going up, and we're moving our prices up, we want to cool down and have a massive kind of correction on this RSI, get closer to the oversold situation, get cooler below 50, between 40, and then get another swing to the upside. But for now, we could potentially see, because we haven't had a major correction for Cardano and the ADA token, that actually, we might end up in a situation where we stay up here in this overbought situation and this parameter above 70, on that daily chart for a while, and that would be a very good thing to see as well. So let's pull this one level lower, Chris. Take a look at the hourly version of this chart. And here we can see, if by just zooming in here and expanding these candles a little bit, you'll see that, we had major resistance, and we've had the recent hour breakthrough of that resistance line. So it's really good to see this candle going so strong currently. The MACD is also very positive. It's getting a wider gap, so very bullish indication there. But we are entering overbought territory now on this hourly chart, and we do not stay up here on an hourly chart for very long. As you can see in the history, we come up here very briefly, and then we get a correction to the downside. And sometimes it can be a major correction, as you can see on this chart. So we do have to play, quite a lot of caution here. If I zoom out, we'll get another view of what potentially can happen. Here's an example of one where we have that overbought situation and we come all the way down towards 30 on this RSI indicator, versus an overbought situation and only coming down towards that 45 level. Okay, so you can go in multiple different directions. But also we can stay up here for a bit longer. We can have bounces like this one where we come up, we come down very, very low, but still have that second bounce to the upside. So we'll have to see how this thing plays out. We can stay up here if the volumes are good. And the volumes are on the increase currently, so that is a positive sign. Let's pull this back up, Chris, into our daily view. And from here, we'll be able to have another look at what is going on. So as we're saying, we're expecting our price target of 44.9 cents to be hit very, very soon. Okay, so if I go ahead and grab our price range, we can see from the current position to this particular level here is indicating a 20% increase from where we are right now. That's going to be a nice pump, but I don't think that's going to be all we'll see. We're going to see the additional 20% on the current rally that we've had, because we haven't had that major correction. So we could be looking at something much more significant in that longer term, right? Because we'd have to take this all the way from when our Fibonacci retracement actually triggered to start with. And that's indicating 354%. If I pull that right up onto the line, it'd be a little bit higher, 355% on that entire rally to that level there. Once we hit this price target, guys, I'm going to reset this Fibonacci, get new price targets for the ADA token. But right now, yeah, we really are gunning for 44.9 cents in the immediate short term here for Cardano and the ADA token. Obviously, these price targets here are just what the extension levels are showing on the Fibonacci retracement, and not by any stretch of the imagination the limit of what we're expecting to happen here for Cardano. I'm still expecting a minimum of $5 in this particular bull run. I'm not sure if you still agree with that, Chris.
Yeah, I am still aligned to that, Nick. I think it's going to do really, really well, ADA. I really do.
Absolutely. So that does represent another 1,445% from the current position that it is at the point of recording this video. So lots to play for still. And like I said before, if I go get my date range, we are basically, within a few days from a decision being made on this particular subject. Are we going to breach this resistance within the next 8 days to get that 44.9 cents ticked off the list? I think it's going to happen much sooner than 8 days, so do watch this space. It could happen literally the day that you're watching this video. It could have that candle spiking up. It could also be 2 days from now. But one thing I'm pretty certain of is, we're going to go move into the upside. It doesn't seem to be having the period of cooling down. Not to say that it can, it can happen. It can turn bearish very quickly, and it really depends on what other macro events happen that cause that to actually occur. Right now, I'm not expecting it to go down. I'm expecting it to go up, but we do have to obviously play with caution. It could go to the downside as well. And again, you still have the same time frame, guys. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down in 8 days. It is not going to go sideways at that point. One of those lines is going to be invalidated. You're either going to break the resistance and turn it into support, or your upward trend is going to be broken, and we're going to have the correction that we haven't seen yet for the ADA token. Personally, with everything gearing up the way it looks, I think we're going to be moving to the upside, and we're going to see that 44.9 cent hit within that 8 days. But that's just my opinion. Do your own research and dig into it and see what your thoughts and opinions are. And let us know in the comments below as well. What do you think? Do you think we're going to see that 44.9 cents within the next 8 days? Or do you think that we'll actually have a bit more of a cooling off period, maybe coming down to these lower levels and retesting those out before moving to the upside? Do let me know your thoughts and opinions. We are genuinely interested. And Chris spends a lot of his time actually replying to all the comments on the channel as well.
I do, yeah.
So guys, if you have found this video useful, informative, maybe even a little entertaining, do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really does appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And I like to think that you all appreciate it too. And if by chance you're not yet subscribed to the channel, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And of course, don't forget about the Cheeky Crypto staking pool. You can now delegate your ADA directly from the Uri wallet, the Devious wallet, or even the Atomic wallet itself. And all you have to do is simply search for the ticker of Cheek, and you will find the Cheeky Crypto staking pool. And it'd be fantastic to have you there, minting blocks together as the Cheeky Crypto community. And with all that said and done, Chris, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.